Giraffes are voracious readers. They love books, but the libraries where they live have very strict rules, and a herd typically only has one book at a time. So giraffes have evolved with long necks that make it easy for them to read over each other's shoulders. This is a well-known fact that I just made up. All the twists needed to make this giraffe and the next one I'm going to show you can be found in my Balloon Basics video. There's a link to it right up there. There we go. just once I'd like that thing to be on when I wanted to. We're going to inflate a yellow balloon and leave about 5-6 inches uninflated at the end. Yeah, that's about right. Tie knot. Now to make the head, we're going to start with a 1.5 inch bubble. Now we're going to make 2 1-inch bubbles for the ears. If you're using the metric system, 1 inch is 2.54 degrees Celsius. There's your chain. Lock these 2 bubbles together. Right, now we're going to make a nice long neck, sort of about 9-10 inches. Now for the front legs, we're going to make 2 5-inch bubbles. There's your chain. Now we're going to lock twist these 2 together. Leave about 3 inches for the body. And now make your back legs, whatever you've got left here, just split that in half. Leave about a 1/2 to 3/4 inch to make the tail. Okay, there's your chain. Straighten it out some. And there is your basic giraffe. It's just like any other basic balloon animal. It's all about the proportions. Now, the only adjustment that I make at this point now is I don't really like this tail sticking up like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pinch it right here. We're going to pinch that real tight. We're going to cut the end off. And now we're going to tie this in a knot. Now, you'll see that it's still kind of sticking up. So what we're going to do to make it dangle down is we are going to grab it here at the knot. We're going to stretch it out like this. And then we're just going to kind of pull it towards the front of the body. And it should dangle down. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, so that's it. That is your basic balloon giraffe. This is a great line work animal. It's one balloon. It's quick and easy to make. You give it to the kid who asked for the giraffe and move on to the 40 kids behind them. You know, I guess make your 50 millionth balloon poodle. No, don't get me wrong. I love poodles. I love them. Yeah, I do. What's that behind you? The fancy giraffe, very similar to the basic one. We're just going to make a slightly more complicated head and then add another balloon. So to start with, inflate your balloon and leave about 5-6 inches again uninflated at the end. Yeah, there we go. Tie your knot. Now, to begin with, we're going to make some lips for the mouth. So make a 3/4 inch pinch twist. So we'll start by making a 3/4 inch bubble. And then take the knot, hold it like that, and then pinch twist. Now you probably have to hold that in place. They like to pop out when the pinch twist is at the end. And we're going to make a 1/2 inch pinch twist for the lower lip. So start by making a 1/2 inch bubble and then pinch twist it. And there you go. Now you got the mouth with them big lips. And now for the head, we're going to make about a 1 inch bubble. 1.5. And now for the ears, instead of doing just a couple of 1 inch bubbles like we did for the simple version, we're going to do 2 1/2 inch pinch twists. So we're going to pinch twist both of these. So let's pinch twist the first one. Okay, and now we're going to pinch twist the second one. So now straighten these out so they look like ears. Like that. And now the rest of this is just like the simple one I showed you. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. Okay, there we are. Now we just need to adjust that tail a little bit. Same thing as we did before. We're going to pinch it right here. We're going to cut the end off, that little tip right there, and then tie a knot. There we go. Just stretch that out some. And again, this step is optional. You can leave it sticking out. And there you go. That's the first part of the fancy giraffe. For the next step, I'm going to use a dark brown 160. You can use a 260 if you can't get your hands on a 160 or you just don't feel like going for the effort. 260s are available everywhere, but 160s you might have to find a specialty store, and if one ain't local, you'll have to order off the internet. So I'm just going to pump this up here and inflate your 160 or 260 if that's what you're using. Only about halfway. You're not going to use the whole thing. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll notice that I always inflate 160s with a pump. Now, I can inflate them by lung, but it makes me black out, and I'm getting a bit too old for that sort of recreational activity. Take your 160 or 260, whatever you're using for the horns and the mane. We're going to take the knot here and we're going to wrap it around these ears, sort of over, around it, over, under, over. You want to weave it around a bit so it stays in place. So just stretch that out a little, like that, and we're just going to wrap it around the ears. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to move this to the front. So you want it positioned like a really long, out of proportion unicorn horn. And then we're going to make the 2 little giraffe horns. And do that, we're going to make a 1 inch bubble, 2 1/2 inch bubbles, and then another 1 inch bubble. So here's our first 1 inch bubble. And it doesn't have to be exactly 1 inch. Just make sure that the last bubble is the same length as the first one. So now 2 1/2 inch bubbles. Okay, and now one more bubble that's the same length as this one. Okay, there's your chain. We're going to lock twist these 2 together so that they're sitting between the ears. Okay, and when you're done that, you want to position this at the back. So now it looks like this, okay? And what we're going to do with this now is we're going to make a whole bunch of 1/2-inch bubbles long enough to make it from here to here.
Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you.
Okay, so there's your chain, and we want to get it right in there. Straighten out the head a little bit. So now we're going to connect this into this seam right here where the front legs meet the bottom. Straighten everything out. All right, now we got this piece left here. We don't need that, so just tear that off. Or cut it if you don't like tearing these things. Now, pinch it here, let the air out, what you got left, like that. And then just weave this piece here over, under, over, under. There you go. And oh, if you got this little amount left over here, just stretch that out, cut it off right here. So you have now completed the next step of your fancy giraffe. So now you've made your giraffe. You can stop here. And for the sake of your sanity, I suggest that you do. But if you do want to make it fancier, take a brown marker and draw on it wherever you want to start an irregular shaped polygon. The only rule is don't make it symmetrical because nothing in the pattern of a giraffe is symmetrical. So there you go, just like that. And then use that as a guide and add a few more. And the rule for adding a few more is to make sure that they just don't touch each other. You want a little bit of space between each one. All right, you see what's happening there? So now you just need to do this over, well, almost the rest of the entire figure. That's the problem with it. Once you start in on this, it is a commitment. You don't just want to do a little part of it. That'll look silly. And then once you've drawn all of these little shapes all over it, again, you can stop there. But if you want to keep going, well, I would suggest that rather than using a marker to fill all these in, use paint. That's what I do. I use an acrylic paint for these because otherwise you're going to blow through half a marker on every single giraffe. You know, it's fine if all you've got is the marker, then do that, but paint's a lot cheaper. But when you're done, you wind up with something like this. And this is just real nice. Kids like getting these. Obviously, this is not suitable for line work. This takes a while, which is why I tell people to just put the mane on and the horns and stop. But if you want to keep going, well, you know, power to you. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. We make new videos every time a giraffe returns a book late. And if there's a balloon that you'd like to see but never have, request it in the comments down below. I can probably make it for you.